So hello everyone, myself Advocate Gautam Harshwal working at LEXIS and Company Law Firm as a junior associate. So today in this video we are going to discuss the remaining part of our first video on which we have in which we had discussed what are the laws of child custody in India. So in our first part we have discussed the basic things, the introductory part also, and some basically the some briefing of the other laws in India, right? So in this video we are going to discuss a little bit in detail of what are the laws of child custody in India. So let's start our discussion without any further delay. So starting from the first law is Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act, which plays a very important role in India in its in Indian judiciary. Earlier it was not defined that earlier it was not defined what is guardianship in Dharma Shastras, right? In our Dharma Shastras, if you are a Hindu, you must heard this thing, or you must be familiar with this thing. What are Dharma Shastras, right? So it was not given in the Dharma Shastras, but it was established by the rule of the courts that father is the natural guardian of the children, and after his death, the mother is basically the natural guardian of the children. So, but now in modern time, the Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act 1956 very well defined the need of the parental rights without compromising with the equality and keeping the child, right? Equality and keeping the child's interest at the peak. So the custodial matters of the child are decided according to the natural guardian, and natural guardian is defined in the section 6 of the Hindu Marriage Act. You can see it in it is clearly written in section 6 of Hindu Marriage Act. And further, there are only 3 natural guardians according to Hindu Marriage Act. And what are they? And first is for a legitimate boy or a girl, the father, and after father, the mother, provided that the custody of a child less than 5 years of the age will be with the mother. Second is for a legitimate boy or child or a girl child, the mother, and after mother, the father. The third is for a married woman, the husband, right? And under this act, basically, the will and the choice is considered to be essential. Court, before deciding the matter on whom should be, whom should be the child given, should consider following things. What they should consider, this following thing they should consider. The first is, take into account the wishes of the child concerned, and assess the psychological impact, if any, on the change. Basically, if any on the change. If any on the change, any on the change in custody after obtaining the opinion of a child, psychiatric, basically, or a child welfare, they can decide it, right? If the mother is living with the stranger, then the custody is given to the father, right? And then so the second law is regarding to child custody is custody under Muslim law. How Muslim law works upon that. What is the law regarding child custody in Muslim law? So let's start our discussion. Under the Muslim law, the father is held to be the natural guardian in Shias also and Sunnis also, right? Even after the death of the father, a mother cannot be treated as a natural guardian. However, the father's exclusive right of guardianship is only extended to the minor and legitimate child, but not to the legitimate child, right? Illegitimate child. Muslim law is quite liberal, if you can say, quite liberal towards woman, as the mother is, although not qualified to the natural guardian, yet she is qualified for his or her custody. It is it was decided in the case of Gohar Begum versus Suggi in 1960. Under the Sunni law, a father has the power of appointing a testamentary guardian or custodian, right? If not, the father and his agent, then his grandfather can appoint it, right? And under the Shia's law, father's power will come into existence if and only if the absence of grandfather. But mother has no authority under both Shias and Sunnis law, that they cannot acquire the power, right? So the final is custody under Christian law. What is Christian law says about child custody? So both the parents are held to be natural guardians under Christian law. Christians generally deal with the law of the guardian and Wards Act 1890. It is a universal law which deals with the custody of the child, specifically under Section 17 of this Act impose the liability of the on the courts to appoint the guardians. Right. So that's all about the child custody in India. This is the second and final part of this video. If you have any suggestion regarding this, let me know in the comment section. If you have any confusion, if you want me to make any video upon that, I will make. Do comment, share this video with your friends. See you in the next video. Bye bye.